looking to do that, Lori, in this qualification round.
Brenna looked relaxed, but probably not so calm inside. She had a solid first routine, which is basically a compulsory routine with required elements, and a good start always helps with the nerves.
And these women are looking for a top 16 finish, and that would ensure their country spot at the Olympic Games.
And Canada has the ability and the goal to qualify 2 athletes in the top 8. And then they'd have the privilege of sending 2 athletes to Beijing. Brenna's struggling a little bit here, traveling in her routine. A little loss of height, and probably not her best effort, but a great fight to the end.
And Brenna entered the second of 2 routines sitting out of the top 20, and that's where it would leave her at the end of the day. We also saw Toronto's Sarah Charles a little bit earlier, and she won the gold medal in double mini trampoline, but would love more than anything to help Canada send athletes to next summer's games.
Sarah has been very busy competing in both double mini and individual at these World Championships. But she's put a lot of emphasis on her individual tramp because this is the only discipline that will be in the Olympics.
But what a boost of confidence for her to win that gold medal in double mini.
Absolutely. Starting off strong with a half-out Triffus tuck. Showing nice control through 10 skills. Oh, an excellent routine for Sarah.
Sarah finished 30th at the 2005 Worlds, and she would finish with 62 points, and that would leave her in 16th position. King City, Ontario's Rosie McLennan also won a gold medal here at these World Championships. She and partner Karen Cockburn won the title in synchronized trampoline. The 19-year-old finished 25th at the previous World Championships a couple of years ago, but Lori, she's gained a lot of international experience since then and was expected to do much, much better here in Quebec City.
Rosie is young, especially when you compare her to the veterans in this sport. There's tremendous pressure on her here. She's one of the highest levels of difficulty in this competition. Starts with a half-out Triffus pike, one of the few women to compete that risky skill. Great job from start to finish. You know, she looked a little nervous, but handled the pressure very well. What a great young athlete with a tremendous future in the sport.
Her score from that routine, 35.4, so she would wind up in 10th place and moves up 15 spots from her last World Championship. Karen Cockburn is a 2-time Olympic medalist in this event. She finished 3rd at the Sydney Olympics in 2000 when the sport made its Olympic debut, and she followed that up with a silver medal at the Athens Games in 2004. But as we mentioned earlier, she has been fighting an injury. Just how much is that really affecting her?
Well, I spoke to her coach, Dave Ross, a few weeks ago, and he said it doesn't look good. Karen can't even walk at that moment. We will rehab and take it one day at a time. So now, with much less training time, Karen had to rely on her tremendous experience and muscle memory from years of doing these skills in practice and in high-level competition. And she comes through with a solid performance.
Not only will Karen be trying to qualify a spot for Canada at the Olympics, but with that score, she also moves on to the final in this women's
in talent to have all 4 of their women competing in this qualification to place in the top 8, but 2 in the top 8 will guarantee them 2 spots to Beijing. Without a doubt, that is their #1 goal here at these World Championships. Shanshan has fantastic attention to the details. Her arms are glued by her sides after each skill, and her body positions are exact. Very tight, similar to what we see from the Chinese divers. Oh, mistake after her out bounce. She's out of control, falls to the prone position. That is 0.6 deduction, her execution, Judge, not good, but also not devastating.
Certainly not, as she would have the fourth best qualifying score, and that would put her into the final. Russia's Irina Karavaeva had the best first round score of anyone, and she is up next. The 32-year-old is the reigning world champion, and she also became the sport's first Olympic champion back in 2000, and she wants another shot at the Olympic title next summer.
Karavaeva has been so dominant in this sport. Starting off with a half-out Triffus pike. Traveling slightly here on her half-out Triffus tuck, but quickly she regains her world-class form and control. A fantastic routine, and Russia gets 2 spots to the Olympics.
She was 15th at the 2004 Olympic Games. Here in Quebec City, 69.2 is the best combined score in qualifying, so she is off to the final and the favorite there. The final trampolinist we're going to see in qualification is Germany's Dagonadze, the reigning Olympic champion. The 34-year-old has also won the bronze medal at the 2005 World Championships.
In Athens at the last Olympics, Irina Karavaeva, who we just saw, made a mistake in the qualifying round and didn't make it to the final. And she had won the Olympic title in 2000. So now in the final in Athens, it was Dagonadze who was consistent and clean, and she won that Olympic title. Showing some travels throughout this routine. The routine is not as difficult as the Canadians or Karavaeva, but in the end, it's good enough for a top 8 finish.
And the Olympic champion would advance to the finals, but great news for Canada, as the country is guaranteed to send 2 trampolinists to the 2008 Olympic Games.
Not only is this a World Championships, but it's an Olympic qualifying competition. How did you handle the pressure?
I tried to just think of it like any other competition and not really think about the results or anything like that. Do it for myself, and I've been training it like trampoline's fun no matter